So that was prior to me putting in my order. So I mean, I have, and these are just the ones that I have on standby, guys. So when I say I use the spy bait, and there's something that you should be aware of as far as knowing that it is a lure that you want to have. And the reason why I have so many is because I want to get two of each color whenever I find something that is productive. And in just a second, I'll kind of go through here and read off some of the colors that I have. But with the spy bait, until you get kind of a good idea of where you're pulling that bait in as far as the depth, there's going to be some times where they may get hung up. And what you want to do in the situation where you are reeling that bait in, and you saw how slow I was reeling that bait, sometimes you may reel it a little bit slower than that. Sometimes you'll reel it a little bit faster. It really depends on how the fish are reacting to it. And of course, with live imaging, you'll have a better idea of how they're reacting, but sometimes that's not necessarily a good thing, because it will make you adjust in a way that, it may not be effective. But of course, being able to track the bait is always something that has the potential to be very effective. So let me just open one of these up for you, because there's two separate sizes. The main one that I generally get, and like I said, I will put links in the description so you guys can check this out, check them out. But the main one, the main size that I get is going to be the Spinbait 80 G Fix. And let me just show you guys that right there. Let's see if that'll focus. Can't get it to focus. Nah, can't get it to focus. But this is it'll say Spinbait 80 G Fix. And this is the company is, and I'm not sponsored by this company, guys. It's just a bait that has been very effective for me as far as helping me pretty much get some fish to the boat and to the scale, and got me a check or two. So just wanted to pass that information on to my subscribers. And like I said, in the Patreon, we'll go over a little bit more in depth as far as being able to utilize your live imaging with these spy baits. Very, very good information coming for you guys. All right. So yeah, so this is from Duo Realis. So maybe you can see it on that side. Realis Spinbait. And this is one of the colors that I like right here. And like I said in the clip, guys, pretty much I just look at two different things, whether it's overcast or whether it is sunny. If it's sunny, I want something that's going to have kind of a flash to it. If it is overcast, then I want kind of like a bone color or something like that, more of a flat color. So this right here is, I think this is a ghost pearl color. Let me just take a look real quick. Right. So this is a ghost pearl Spinbait 80 G Fix. So that is pretty much the size of the G Fix. So they're not big at all, like I was explaining earlier, because right now during the fall, the majority of the bait fish that I'm seeing on all of the different lakes that I have been to, that I've been fishing lately, the bait fish are very small. And for you guys that fish Gunnersville, you know how big those fish get on those lakes, on that lake specifically Gunnersville. But those bait fish there, they were still very small. And those larger fish, those bigger fish there, were still keying in on those smaller baits. So for me, using something like a spy bait, if you are able to catch the fish where they're more finicky and they're biting something slow, that spy bait is a very good bait. And let me just show you this other one real quick. So this other size, this is just a little bit bigger. And this one is the, hold on one second. Okay, so this one is the Spinbait 72 Alpha. So the packaging and everything looks the same, but on the side, the label will show that it is the Spinbait 72 Alpha. And I'll hold both of these up side by side so you can get an idea of kind of the size difference. So the length, and these hooks, guys, these hooks are very, very sticky. All right, so here we go. Let's see if I can hold these up for you guys. All right. So there we go. So that Alpha is shorter, but it has a bigger profile to it. And remember, as these are coming through the water, they have that slight wobble. They'll have a very slight wobble to it. And that is kind of the cadence that you, for the most part, want these to do, is have that slow wobble to it. But again, at certain times, you may be able to speed these baits up and pull them through the water a little bit faster. And this is another secret, guys. I'll let you in on this part. A lot of people that know, if you know, you know, you can burn these across the top of the water whenever fish are schooling because of the size of these fish and the props that you see on the front and the back. So for those that aren't familiar with them, they have a little prop that kind of does some water displacement on there. I think you can see that on there. So if you burn this across the top, it'll create like a nice splash or whatever, and it kind of imitates a fish trying to get away from schooling fish. So that can get you some bites on it using it that way also. And let's see, and just some of the colors that I have, guys. Let me just pull up a few of these real quick. And like I said, for the most part, I generally get 2 of each color because I don't know if you've ever been in a tournament situation where you have that bait, the bait of the day, and it is working for you and the thing breaks off and you don't have a second bait. Now you tie on something else and you think it's similar and close enough, but the bites just disappear. So for me, I generally get 2 of the same colors. But just some of the colors real quick. I showed you guys the ghost pearl. Then we have ghost shad. Another one I have is the ghost minnow. Let's see. But if you guys once you click on the link, you can see the different colors a little bit better than me trying to show them to you on here. And this one right here, now this color just kind of looked good to me. You know what I mean? You know, some of these things are pretty much to catch the fishermen. Not saying that they won't catch fish, but they kind of have to make something that's appealing to the fishermen too. So this one is a river bait. But look at the colors on that, guys. Let's see. So you see that flash on there? So it has a lot of different colors in there. And so to me, I think that that would definitely be a killer bait on a sunny day. And let me just hop into the chat real quick and let's see who else hopped in here. All right, so we have Vernon Neal says, my man, MoneyBass, I'm tuning in. All right, appreciate that. Appreciate you coming in. Congrats on the Angler of the Year. That is right. Yes, I did collect another one of these right here. Yeah, for 2022, did get that Angler of the Year. It was tough, man. It was tough out there hitting all these different lakes, putting in work, putting in time on the water that I always tell you guys about. If you want the results, you have to put in the work. And hey, just have to do what you have to do to make it happen, guys. All right, really appreciate that. Vernon Neal says, I've never used a spy bait. I'm definitely going to add some to my arsenal. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's a bait that once you kind of get it dialed in and you start catching fish on it and you get good with it, it's a technique that will definitely help you out whenever things get tough, because sometimes there will be a void in the different techniques that you may try to catch those fish if you know the fish are suspended or something like that. Because a swim bait, for example, and I have another video on my channel, and guys, keep this in mind, my catalog of videos is strong. I have about 400 and something videos on my channel. So if you were to go and type in MoneyBass Spybait or MoneyBass Spybait fishing, you will see all of my tutorial videos, my tournament videos where you'll see me catching fish.